Can you believe we are already at Module 9? It's amazing. We have two, I would say, tough modules ahead of us because they're both about the Middle East. So this is Middle East number 1. Next week is Middle East number 2. When I talked about China, I told you that I had this eye glazing thing that happened to me when I was trying to memorize all of the Ming and Qing and Han and Song and all of the dynasties and what went with each dynasty when I was in college myself. Well, in the Middle East, history matters. Really, this is going to be about World War I, where World War II brought us what we see today in Europe. World War I brought us the modern Middle East. And as a result of World War I, 100 years ago, we are dealing with what has gone down in the Middle East over the last, let's say, 20 years or so. So the Middle East is tough. I'm going to break it into these two parts, the first in Module 9 and then the second in Module 10. The first part, we're going to go through really what is classically the Middle East, and then we'll head out through Israel and North Africa in the next module. All right, you have one last chapter to get through in this section, and of course a quiz that goes along with it, and the discussion board this week. All right, let's get it going. This is tough stuff. I'm going to add one thing to this, which is that if you haven't had a history class and you're going to digest this, I'm going to try and put it in the simplest, most straight ahead way I can do it. But this is a very, very complicated world over there. And we can see how it's played out. The Middle East is multi-ethnic, multi-linguistic, multi-religious, and all of this is all swirling around in a blender right now, as we can see. So let's try and get into it, and at least that way, hopefully you're going to have some feeling for why that area is the way it is.